Yo, what's good? What's good, guys? We here for One Piece 1171. You already know, bro. What the hell? Oh, this. About to say this is tripping, son. And don't worry, we will be back on stream later to continue Star Wars today. Ooh, 2:34. Jeez, about 3:30. Yeah, I'll try and make that because I have some editing to do, bro. But like, for another gameplay video, bro. Oh wait, yeah, I'm trying to get copyright struck, copyright spanked by YouTube, bro. Name of this chapter is Ragnar. Cover art: Zoro holding a sword with a cat on top of his head. Cat putting cat ears on Zoro. That's funny. Reader's request. Alright. If Harald left the castle in that state, he would have brought great calamity to the world. The wake of the fierce battle at Owl's castle. Oh, Marius, what's good? What's good? See you joined up. I had a taste of that hopeless future during the fight. No matter how badly we wounded him, his body kept repairing itself. Yep, that's holy night, man. And these are the bodies that will eventually become the skeletons we see when Luffy, Zoro, and who else was it? Rodo, yeah, were walking through the castle. It's shocking to think someone actually stopped him. Did you know this sacred treasure would be that powerful? Ja Rule, Tiny Shanks and Tiny Shanks and Gabanas. No, I actually knew nothing about it at all. All I know is I get chills on my spine when I imagine what would have happened if Loki hadn't been here today. W. Loki, bruh. When I join the God Knights, it'll be a new dawn for Elbaf. If you have any wish, simply name it and it will be within your reach. You've truly endured a miserable, squalid life until now, my poor child. I wrote in the chat that we live, don't worry anymore. Aye, man, thank you. Ah, forget your former life on the surface. The commoners down there don't even count as people. That's crazy, bro. Like, what is he even yapping about, bro? Talking some trash about the commoners down there don't even count as people. That's wild. 9 out of 10 chapter. You think so? I'm not. I'm just getting into it. Shanks, say Shanks, stop. That's a bad habit. You should never resent the circumstances of your birth. Why did Harold have to die? He was such a pure soul. If only I'd been faster. I'm sorry, buddy, but yeah. Yeah, a little. Look, his tattoo's interesting. This sun one on his shoulder. Yeah, I was just on Twitter and I saw someone talking about it, bruh. It is interesting, but we'll get into that, man. He was such a pure soul. If only I'd been faster. Yeah, Shanks. Why the hell were you sitting there in a bath talking with Gaban, bro? Like, you should have made your way immediately to Harold and been like, yo, Harold. No, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. But nah, you wanna chill. Well, whenever I go to a movie, but I'm a little scared, should I do it? Yeah, man, shoot your shot. See how it goes. But don't be like disheartened and shut down if it doesn't go the way you want it to. That's what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Shanks, you're here for a reason. Everyone's life has some meaning to it. You just gotta hold on. Like, Gaban saying this, and then we switch directly to Loki crying, bruh. Alright. Is this what happens when you love your country too much? Oh, damn. This sucks. Yo, this like image of Harold here, bruh. Because like he's in pieces. Like Loki shattered him to pieces. He's blood and meat chunks, which is like kind of graphic, but that's what he is right now. Ah, this sun tattoo. I think this tattoo is because like the legend of Nika comes from Elbaf. Like he is one of their gods. So I think the sun tattoo is like either an homage to him or something to do with the sun world on Elbaf that we haven't seen as yet. You know what I'm saying? Yo, 1,000 likes. Appreciate that, Marius. He was a rare ancient giant, enhanced with even more power and an undying body. Those traits made him a true monster, and yet he was still killed. Who could have? Is something unforeseen lurking on Elbaf? Yes, there is! Fear Loki Moo. Sadie Bo. We should have the abyss pentagram carved by Harold inspected. That shall not be necessary. It would only result in the death of another knight. Every covenant comes with a price to be paid, even for Moo. Huff, huff. Yo, Moo's panting and wheezing, bro. Yo, Moo, bro. Like, yeah, they gonna get capped. He had no qualms about lowering his head to appease humans. All he ever sought was communion with other nations and peoples. Harold was a total aberration, and yet he was born. Yet he was born with the blood of those savage, battle-loving giants. And we admitted him into the government flippantly. His very presence might have destroyed it from within. Bro, Moo is straight up racist, bro. What? What kind of language is that? And yet he was born with the blood of those savage, battle-loving giants. Jesus Christ, yo, 2K. Appreciate that, Marius. Wait, is this 1171? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is it. It's out. I think it came out like 7 hours ago. It came out today. Yeah. Yo, appreciate the likes. Sophie, Farouk. Elbaf should never have known a king of his disposition. Forging a covenant with a cooperative ancient giant like him was an unprecedented opportunity. This disappointing outcome proves that history does not lie. We were always going to be incompatible. Ending in 2026? No, it's not. I don't know. I don't know who's saying that. It's not. Yo, Moo is going crazy on the racism here, bro. I swear, it's like, bro, calm down, calm down. Whoops. What you even talking about? Never forget, Elbaf is of the D. Yes, they are, bro. We know this. I think Elbaf was possibly the base of operations for Joy Boy's army, bro. Like, that's the feeling I get, because the way they like refer to it constantly as Warland, bro. You know what I'm saying? Loki, after this, the country will be in disarray. I'm heading out to see Old Timer. I'll take the surviving soldiers with me. What about Harold's final request? Tell the people of Elbaf what happened here. There's no way I can tell them the truth. Just drop it, all of you. See, oh wow. I wasn't sure if Loki would have wanted to protect his father's image like that, but he really did. He didn't want to make his father seem like an idiot in the eyes of his people. Yo, respect to Loki, bro. Wait, what are you saying, Marius? A home world for the white guy and it is vanilla? What? Explain. Don't speak a word of what happened here today. Yeah, man. He wanted to protect his father's legacy, bruh. He really be going hard with drawing Loki, I ain't gonna lie. If we say nothing, who do you think they'll blame? If we say nothing, who do you think they'll blame for all this? It'll be the same as always. Say I were to become king. Can you see me actually honoring father's ideals? I can only tackle this in my own way. Yeah, true conqueror energy right there. Harold's gone. The dead want for nothing. We are alive here, so we making our own choices, our own decisions. Respect, bro. Respect. Big conqueror energy, bro. With this ability, I'll settle the regrets of the old man and his soldiers. Don't be stupid, Loki. The world government is a big organization. It won't be as easy as you think. Something big happened. Quest Castle was attacked. Your Highness. After that, I set out to sea. Hazardin, by the time you guys returned to the island, everyone had already dubbed me Loki the Patricide, and I made no effort to correct that narrative. But, oh no, we back in present day! I can't wait to see my... It's not like I was crazy enough to brag about killing him either. Yo, look how big Loki is compared to his older brother. I just didn't want everything he stood for to be dismissed because of how things turned out. With all that in mind, do you really think I should have told the people everything? Nah, Loki, W Loki, bro, W. Look how, no, bro, look how massive he is inside Sahajridin, though. Like, it's just kind of funny. Like, genuinely. He's telling the truth, Hazardin. Get it already? I really didn't want to relive all this crap. I can respect that, Loki. Like, sometimes when you go through some stuff, bro, 2,700 likes. Appreciate that, Marius. Sometimes when you go through that certain things, bro, you don't want to, like, constantly talk about it and have to, like, feel how you felt in those moments. You know what I'm saying? And, like, it seems that Loki is, like, a person like that, bro. He keeps everything on the inside and protects it with a hard exterior. But he really feels deep down inside of him, bro. Yo, look at Luffy locked in, bro. Luffy's 100% paying attention, bro. He listened to all of that stuff. Elder Jarul always opposed to your execution. I can understand why you chose to keep this secret. Father choosing death in the face of the government's manipulation. The world government has been our enemy all this time. I wonder, what did they do to Father? Indeed, and now they've sent more knights to Elbaf, some with deep ties to Harold. Even Loki doesn't know all the details about Harold's dealings in the Holy Land. Nah, bro, Loki, I'm sorry, I'm still gonna... Any other stream today? Yeah, I'm gonna be back on later, and I wanna say approximately about 2 hours. Sorry. And we're gonna continue Jedi Last Stand of what's the name of it? I can't remember, but yeah, we're gonna continue that later. Bruh, Hazardin should be like apologizing profusely to his brother. He's wildin'. Honestly. I appreciate that, broski. I can fill you in if you want. That won't be necessary for now, Yasan. We need no further reason to protect our country. Look, it seems we both feel the same way about Father. I'm sorry for everything. For the sake of Elbaf, let's make a stand together. That's sweet, bruh. Yo, what the hell? Yo, what's going on, bruh? Real, bro, real. Whoa, that's great, Loki. You can fight now. What? Oh, this is one of... Bro, look how massive Killingham's Draugr monster is, bro. Like, because even in comparison, because Loki, Ragnar, Hazardin, the rest of the giants, and the Draugr thing is like the size of a mountain, bro. Yeah, look. That's one of the monsters that's rampaging up there. They've got a ton of creatures running wild. Where did they come from? Isn't that a Draugr? I never thought those were real. This will be good. A warm-up. Go on up already. I'll just jump up. What in the world is that? The girl said I can fill you in. Oh, you asked her? Did she say, was she like, yeah? Did it work out for you, fam? What's going on up there? Hurry it up, Hazardin. Hey, Loki. We admit we prejudged you when we called you a king-slaying piece of crap. All of them apologizing to him now. Yeah, like, don't do my boy Loki like that. No. Oh, what went wrong, bro? FW Necro was good in the chapter. Yo, was good, broski. We're really sorry, yo. Everyone apologize and respect that. Who's that there? That's Zoro and someone else, bro. It's been like 3 months. For real, bro. Where you been? But this doesn't undo all your other things you've done. Shut up and go up already. I don't need to hear you guys yap. What is Hajrulin talking about? All what other things he did, bruh? What, burning down Alcohol Village because your mother, both of y'all's mothers, got poisoned by the village? What's so wrong with that? I don't get it. Oh, I didn't even ask her yet. Oh, okay. Yo, what's good, FW Necro, bruh? Ah, this is the best. I could move. It's so freeing. Why are you pointing at me? Now, I was just talking about the show. She. I mean, the manga. A lot going on in these panels here, bruh. Bro, look at the Draga, bro. Like, jeez. I am offended. Why, bro? I wasn't like pointing at you. I was pointing at the manga. And my camera is right in front of me. Okay, let's see. Hey, Doc, I know you want to take care of me here, but I'm worried about my son up there. Yeah, you make a good point. Be careful, Sanji. I've got it. Weren't you two? I've got it. Weren't you two gonna stay behind? What are you still doing here? I'm dying to see you fight. Alright, let's show him your power. Ragnar, squeak. Yo, the Draga. Boom! Niflheim, a chilling attack. Yo, he froze the entire thing, bruh. Luffy's like, huh? What? Bruh. Yo, it's been a minute, bruh. Next chapter is about to be absolute fire. I can already tell. I don't know which part of the story we're gonna pick up from. We might switch back up to the upper world with the regular Straw Hats struggling. You know what I'm saying? A Vespasta was that? But yeah, bruh. Let's go back to Mu being a racist, bruh. Like, just straight up capping on Nigoro say. Bruh. Why is my autocorrect not autocorrect? Yo, I'm sorry, fam. Technology is like, damn. I really feel this for Loki here, bro. This sucks. He lost both all three parents, bro. His birth mother didn't want him. She threw him in the underworld when he was born. And then Ida died because his evil birth mother's people poisoned her. And then he had to kill his own father, bro. Well, basically, yeah, I was right about this whole thing. Like, Loki kept the secret because he didn't want people to look down on Harold, which is like bro, W son, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yo, it's crazy that Saturn is like here in the flashbacks, but we know in present day. Yeah. R.I.P. Elbaf is of the D. I think Jaru's helmet might also be some kind of devil fruit object, bruh. Because again, like I said, he shouldn't be just chilling with that thing in his head, bruh. But there was the panel with Shanks crying, bruh. When Gaban said everyone's life has some meaning to it, you just gotta hold on. And then we switch directly to like Loki mourning his father, saying, "Is this what happens when you love your country too much? Like this is what happens when you blindly love your country." Yeah, kinda, because Harold didn't just love Elbaf. He wanted to change Elbaf regardless of the consequences, and it caused him to be manipulated. And there's just something about the way Imu's speaking about him, bruh. Like saying that Harold was such an aberration, such a so different from the giants of the past, bruh. Like, we need to get more into the lore, Elbaf, bro. Because like And then to the Nika fruit, bro. It's tied. I hate that feeling, bro. I hate when you're laying in bed and then you stretch out to like stretch and you feel like your thigh or your calf tightening up, bro. Yo, just like, yeah, it's cooked. It's cooked from that point, bro. We chopped. Not chopped. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, when Gaban says this here, talking to Shanks about people's lives. Oh, where's my leg? Yeah, yeah, bro. I know what you mean. When Gaban says this here, talking to Shanks, saying that everyone's life has a reason and a purpose to it, I think this also applies to Loki. I feel like Loki having to kill Harold, that was like one of the purposes his life served. Because remember, Loki wasn't gonna be born. If Harold had his way, he would have married Ida, and Hajradin would have been their kid, and then maybe they would have had another one. But the elders forced Harold to marry Estrid and then give birth to Loki. Estrid was afraid of Loki, saying that he'd bring ruin to Elbaf and maybe not moving for 2 months. Where have you been, bruh? Estrid forced. Estrid saw something in Loki, and maybe this was it. Loki was destined to kill the king, his father, because his father was straying Elbaf off the path, bruh. Off the path of fate. Because Elbaf is supposed to remain warland until it's time for them to join with Joy Boy. Harold was going to change that and align with them with the government. So Loki's destiny was to set that straight, bro. And then there's something else about him having those eyes, bro. Like he was the one who was meant to eat that legendary devil fruit of Elbaf, bro. Like I'm saying that from now, bro. Like he was always meant to be the person to eat that fruit. It's like Harold was reeling against fate, and fate was trying to course correct, and Loki is fate trying to course correct. That's why he's on Elbaf now with Luffy. That's why Shanks stopped him and kept him on Elbaf, bro. Because even wielding Ragnar, why did Ragnar just decide that Loki was the one who was worthy? You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Nah. Loki Loki is the fated one. He got a different coat after after Harold died. He's just like Zebek too, bro. As the part that really takes me out. And that's like a common theme in One Piece because Luffy is Loki dressed like Shanks. He has on that hat, bro. And in Wano, he put on the cape like Shanks too. Just saying. But yeah, bro. And like you said, 9 out of 10 chapter, we get to see Loki make a move. We return to present day. The only thing we haven't seen is Shanks' battle with Loki. Maybe we'll get into that later, but I think Shanks is going to pull back up to Elbaf, bro. That's just my personal theories. But, yo, let me know what your personal theories are, and let me know what you guys think of this chapter. We're going to be back a little later in about 2 hours, hopefully, to continue Star Wars Jedi. I keep forgetting the name of this game, bro. I don't know why, but yeah, we're gonna be back here later to continue that, so y'all can definitely look out for that. And I just want to say to all of y'all who came out, watch the stream. It was a short stream. I just wanted to react to the chapter. Thank you guys so much, and I really appreciate it. So I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, man, peace out.